Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're here to continue our series on the Dell PowerEdge R230 server. In this video, we're going to specifically focus on IP addresses. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the Dell PowerEdge R230 server. Do us a favor, if you find anything that helps you in this video, click that like and smash that subscribe. All right, we'll top in. This video is going to be dedicated to updating your IP address, and we're going to do it two different ways. We're going to enable DHCP and static IP. Let's get going. All right, we're going to show you how to set the IP address on your Dell PowerEdge server. You will need a network card and an active network connection, and there's two different options for setting your IP address, and we're going to show you both options. The first one that we're going to show you is via DHCP, and this is automatically going to pull your IP address. And then the second option that we're going to show you is the static IP, which you will have to set manually. So let's start with the DHCP option. So what we're going to need to do is to get into our lifecycle controller, and this will be pretty simple. When you are on your boot screen, you're just going to click F10, and when you click F10, that's going to take you into your lifecycle controller. It will take a little bit of time for it to pull up, so give it a minute. When you get in, you're going to go to Settings, which will be on the left side, and you're going to click Settings. After you click Settings, it's going to pop up with two options. You're going to want to click Network Settings. After you click Network Settings, you're going to need to select the network port that your Cat5 cable is plugged into. In this case, it's the Broadcom Extreme for us. After that, we're going to go to the IP address source. Click DHCP. Once you do that, you're just going to go to Finish, click Finish, and this is actually going to apply the updates. It will take a second for the updates to go into effect, and this will automatically set up the IP address, which will give the server internet access. So this is the first way to set your IP address via DHCP. Now we will show you how to do it via static IP. This is going to be actually pretty similar overall, but it's going to be slightly different. As opposed to going to F10 into the lifecycle controller like we did for the DHCP, we're going to hit F2 on the system setup during post. This is going to take us to a few different options. We're going to want to click on iDRAC settings. This will take us to another screen that'll have a whole bunch of options. We're going to want to scroll all the way down to Network, click Network, and then it's going to give us all the network settings, the common settings, the IPv4 settings. We're going to want to go down to the IPv4. We're going to go to Enable DHCP and actually change it to disabled. Once you do that, you can manually type in the static IP address and the static gateway. You're going to want to put in 192.168.0.205. and that'll be the static IP address. Now the static gateway will actually be pretty similar, except for at the very end, instead of the 0.205, it'll be a 0.1. So we're going to type in 192.168.0.1, and the static subnet mask is actually going to stay the same at the default. You're just going to want to save your settings and reboot your server, and then your IP address will be changed and saved to 192.168.0.205. Well, hey, if you found this video helpful, do us a favor, click that like and smash that subscribe. And if you're looking for any custom built Dell, HPE, Supermicro, IBM, Cisco, we sell new and we sell used, and we would love the opportunity to earn your data center or your home labs or business. Please email us at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care.